Our planet is home to many ways you could die. Animal attacks are very much one of them. But which animal is the most dangerous? We've picked 72 that stand above this lineup. In each episode, we'll pick a winner with our top 11 finalists facing off. My dog is chewing something she's not supposed to be chewing. With our top 11 finalists facing off in a final slam face-off to see which animal is the most dangerous. From the largest reptile on the planet to a scorpion that can kill animals 100 times its own weight. Bella, please stop. I'm trying to film. To man's best friend, stabbing man in the back. This is 72 dangerous animals. Our planet. Yeah. You're gonna hear her in the background. Hey! Stop. Last time, the largest reptile, the saltwater crocodile, slammed our finalists. But now, who's next? A dolphin that kills and eats sharks' livers, clashes against the most dangerous animal in the ocean. An extremely aggressive monkey faces off against the largest mammalian carnivore on the continent of Australia. And a sneaky feline clashes right up against an ancient venomous mammal. And don't forget, a little rattle from the snake. This is 72 dangerous animals, our planet. At the maximum weight, killer whales can get around 7 to 4 tons in weight. Now that might not sound large, but that's that's large. They're actually are the largest dolphins on the planet. They live everywhere in oceans, and some of them can be found in rivers. Our psychopathic dolphin rejoins our once again rejoins our 72. Hold on, let me just put a blanket on me, and now I'm better. Also, this part of this photo, that's not fake. That's actually real. Either that water is extremely deep, or that orca is able to do stuff like is able to surprise you in shallow water, just like mooses can run on water. That's not fake. Either the water is extremely shallow, or God, or my man JC, Jesus. Yeah, I'm religious. So what? Sue me. Don't sue me. And respond as a moose. Killer whales are so like angry. Like they just find torturing other animals funny. Yeah, who said penguins couldn't fly? When a killer whale's in the area, penguins somehow can fly. Honestly, this is the largest animal I'd say has Black Air Force killing intentions. Some bigger orcas are actually starting to teach younger orcas how to flip boats over after an orca got its face sliced. And their size comparison to some boats is very scary. Yeah, and this is actually psychopathic. No, everything is on the menu for these guys. Seals? Not even. And also, the sad part of this photo is most likely the seal got grabbed, dragged under, and torn to pieces as it's still alive. And they torture animals for no reason. They literally can make seals join the Air Navy force. A marine biologist one time saw a killer whale chasing a poor penguin, snap its neck, and instead of eating the penguin, guess what the orca did? Leave it to die. This actually most likely happens. So we talk about how moose swims. We didn't actually talk about it, but moose will swim from island to island to find grass, food. And this thing actually can and does happen in the wild. There actually has been some reports of dead mooses being found at bottoms of shallow seas and oceans. Actually, some deep seas. Not too deep. And rivers. And they have killer whale teeth. Listen, I don't know how, but it just happens. The killer whales often just will kill larger whales. They're actually not whales, they're dolphins. Kind of makes sense since dolphins are also psychopathic. They'll kill whales, just eat their liver, and sharks, they don't get the easy hand. That's not a shark, that's actually a gray whale, which is personally one of my favorites. People say they're kind of creepy, but I think they're actually pretty cool looking. And that's a killer whale ramming into it. Like it got no business. Yeah, anyways, I was saying that they would rip out much larger whales' tongues to eat. And they'll also kill sharks to just tear out their livers. These animals are an extremely dangerous beast. The killer whale rams in the first place. How can it hold it against an ancient venomous mammal? The solenodon is actually one of the oldest animals in this entire 72. Originally, I was actually having the not avocado, I did the armadillo, but then I decided to replace it with the solenodon. So yeah, they're only found in like a handful of Latin American islands. And at the maximum length, they can get around 3 feet. That's impressive. A common misconception is that solenodon lived alongside the ancestor of dinosaurs. That can be believable. But when you're actually when you have a nose that gives that gives sorry, I forgot his name. I should write this in my script. Dang it. Didn't write it in the script. But when you have a nose that challenges the kid who always wishes to be a real boy, you really are impressive. Solenodons are one of the only few mammals that are venomous. They're actually one of the only few animals that are venomous that are not marsupials. Nearly every animal in Australia is almost a marsupial, like majority of them are. The solenodon is an extremely dangerous beast, but it's not as ancient as you think. There's been arguments around if the solenodon first appeared before or after the dinosaurs. In my opinion, they most likely appeared around the end of the last ice age. Which makes total sense because these are completely warm-bodied mammals. Some mammals, like the rock hyrax, don't have It's believed that the solenodon's first ancestors appeared right after the Ice Age, when the planet got warmer. These venomous mammals have a venom similar to snakes, but it's not as dangerous, and they're extremely rare. The solenodon has no chance of knocking our psychopathic beast off first. The solenodon makes second place. But how do both fare against the rattle of deserts? Rattlesnakes can only be found on one continent. In parts of Mexico, Texas, rarely found in Louisiana. They're usually found in some states of the United States. And that's literally, that's it. Rattlesnakes can get at the maximum length 4 feet long. Yeah. And with their venom, they're one deadly snake. Rattlesnakes are actually much more closely related to pit vipers than their own thing. Rattlesnakes are able to one-shot humans. And there are actually a couple myths. First, if you get banned by a rattlesnake, do not go, I want to be here. Now, that's not going to help you. Another common myth is if a snake bites you, you should suck up the venom into your mouth. That will just get the both of you killed if you're able to suck the venom out without tasting the blood. Blech. And if you have a little cut in your mouth, I do have cuts in my mouth due to my braces, then you would die. Their venom has a drunken effect on animals that they bite. They'll go sloshing their head over, sloshing it around and over. Like when you take a beer or two. These formidable venomous snakes are easily able to kill human. One thing we really just have to get to right now. No, rattlesnakes do not have little beads in their tail. In reality, their tails are hollow, and they have pieces of shed tail in there. Once they rattle it, it makes that very famous sound. One shot could end a human. Rattlesnake bites are extremely dangerous, so go to the hospital. Like there's a nearby hospital. Rattlesnake wipes the board. There's almost nothing a psychopathic ocean goer and an ancient venomous mammal can do against a snake that can make you drink yourself to actual death. The rattlesnake wipes the board. But how does our formidable snake our formidable serpent deal against a very rare feline? Lynx. At the maximum, they can get around 6 to 4 feet long. Some range to 7. And they're found in Europe, North America, and Asia. Lynxes are one of the very rare cats. There's a common difference between lynx and bobcats. I think I have a photo of a bobcat. I don't know. Lynx more commonly are larger and have more pointy hair on their ears. Yeah, that's not actually a part of their ears. That's actually hair. Well, bobcats don't have this. Lynx are often non-aggressive to each other. They won't fight over mating rights. Males will screech extremely loudly to make sure that everyone gets that's their mating spot. These animals are one extremely dangerous beast to rodents. They can kill fairly large animals like deer and bison, baby bison. But however, majority of the time they hunt stuff like squirrels. Now there was this video online where a bobcat or a lynx were running around the street trying to get a squirrel. And it literally dove down and caught the squirrel. I would have showed you that, but copyright strike. Yeah, I'm going to remind you guys about that. And it was kind of violent, so yeah. Lynxes are extremely dangerous beasts. But however, they can kill humans. But rare attacks are few and far. These animals are extremely dangerous to if you were most likely a rabbit, some sort of rodent, a bird, a squirrel, or small goats. The lynx has no match to override our killing snake, our destroying killer snake, or our SeaWorld killer. But it can knock our shrew down the 4th. The lynx pushes the solenodon down the 4th place. Next up, the most dangerous sea animal on the planet. Box jellyfish are iconically named with a square head. It can get from a few inches to 10 feet long at the maximum. These predators are extremely dangerous and could easily kill a human. Box jellyfish are one very dangerous animal. You wanna know why? They're not a deep diving animal, and actually are one of the only jellyfish that can move without needing the current. Yeah, that's right. They basically use something similar to jet propulsion. These very dangerous trash bags of the sea don't even really have a brain. They call it a neural net. A common reason why they get their name is due to how in this photo you can see how their bell looks more like a box. Yeah, you can see it? Okay. They commonly use their venom to kill animals such as fish or shrimp, which after that they eat. These beasts are not deep diving, and this is 1,000,000% most likely not a box jellyfish. Actually, they're more shallow going than many cousins. They have a much more toxic venom than some of their closest cousins, like the irukandji, an Australian jellyfish that can only get a few inches. Has anyone wondered what they would eat? Like extremely small fish? These beasts are one extremely dangerous animal, and humans commonly brush into these beasts and get the horrifying pain that is, you mess with us, yeah, we'll just sting you to near death. No matter the cause, these animals really teach life to leave it alone. Many people have died from them, and I'm certain that these creatures are going to be very high on our list. The box jellyfish easily overpowers the entire board. The formidable devil of the sea and the wasp of the ocean easily overcommands this lineup. It pushes our venomous sound-making serpent down the second, killer whale third, with the killer whale, Lynx, and solenodon coming third, fourth, and fifth, respectively. Next up in this battle against humans, a formidable beast with the largest mammalian animal on the continent of Australia. Dingoes are the largest mammalian carnivore. They can get from 80 to 90 pounds. So similar weight to a watermelon. Particularly large watermelon. These pack hunters are spread all over the continent and are usually found around beaches and forests. Dingoes are one of the apex predators of where they live. There's almost nothing that would dare mess with them. These pack hunters have been known to kill humans. There's been only 2 reported deaths. Of 5, a child wandered off and got killed by dingoes, and a group of dingoes came, attacked, and slaughtered a little baby. Actually, it was one single dingo that ran into a tent of people camping, grabbed a baby, and ran away with it. Yeah, the baby definitely died. Dingoes have an extremely formidable bite force. It could crush bones and slice meat with its strong bite force. Dingoes are also extremely smart mammals and extremely fast. A dingo can run up around 20 miles per hour, at the maximum 30. They might not be as fast as most canines, but they're still extremely fast, at the maximum 20 miles per hour. A common misconception is that dingoes are very small animals. They're the largest mammalian animal because most of Australia is ruled by reptiles and other animals. Australia is mostly ruled by reptiles. A common misconception is that the finalists, more well known as the Tasmanian tiger, is still alive. Some of these false reporting sightings of the Tasmanian tiger are commonly linked to the much more alive dingo. But still, some people have reported that an animal almost twice the size of a dingo and has black stripes on its back to its end is still alive today. These predators are one extremely dangerous beast. There is no chance that a human could escape in a group of dingoes. The dingo is a dangerous animal, but it ranks very low. The dingo only comes in at 4th, pushing our fearless feline to 5 and solenodon to 6. Our box jellyfish still reigns strong in 1st, with our venomous serpent in 2nd, and SeaWorld killing beast at 3rd. Last up in this episode, aggressive monkey. Sorry. The capuchins. Some of the capuchin's closest cousins also can be terrifying. It's thought that the Japanese macaque, also known as the snow monkey, but it's better known as the macaque, are really small monkeys, only getting around only getting around 8 to 10 pounds in weight. These animals are very hyper aggressive and have been known to kill humans. Yeah, that's right. This cute animal can go from this. The Japanese macaque is much more famously called the snow monkey due to it living in snowy areas on the mountain. Japanese macaques are extremely aggressive animals, but there would be no chance. There are common attacks, yes, but the majority of the time, it's an elderly person or a young baby. Did you know in one point, after a group of street dogs, which will be featured later in the series, one time a group of street dogs came, surrounded, and killed a baby monkey, a Reesus macaque. They're also called Reesus macaques. Guess what these guys did? They stole puppies, not even from the same pack. They would steal puppies from any pack, climb up to the high ceiling, and make it rain and cloudy. Make it cloudy with a chance of puppies. 2019 was a mess. 2020 to 2022 was kind of messed up due to Corona. But we seriously do not need these animals, the eating monkeys. They actually do in some rare cases they actually do that to humans. Usually monsters. Another dangerous attribute about these animals is that they carry rabies. They can carry multiple diseases with one bite and spread those diseases around. They are one of the only mammals that actually could wipe out humanity. The Reesus macaque is dangerous. However, it can't top our two dangerous beasts. The box jellyfish wraps its tentacles around first. And good luck trying to get our venomous, aggressive snake, a rattlesnake, off first. The Reesus macaque, or Japanese macaque, comes third. The orca falls to fourth. And the dingo, Lynx, and solenodon fall to 5, 6, and 7, respectively. Our formidable, sorry, I have to do this again. Our stinging pain of death, box jellyfish, wins and moves on to round 2. Next episode on 72 Dangerous Animals, Our Planet, is the deadly bites. A formidable the triggerfish faces off against the largest predatory fish on the planet. A bat-eating crocodilian, faces off against one of Australia's most venomous lizards, and a formidable spider and deadly snake face off against a farm animal. Back time. Purosaurus was the largest prehistoric crocodilian. It was a formidable predator. Yeah, I would have put up a photo of Purosaurus, but no. 2 facts, because I accidentally forgot to do fact 1. So I'll just bumped. I'm going to be doing some facts about today living animals. Fact time. Hey. Methuselah, an Australian lungfish, is the oldest fish to ever live in captivity. She calls She calls a a museum her new home, and she'll call that until she dies. With some old estimates, they got Methuselah around she was 6 years old, and now she's 90 years old. The zoo's afraid that if Methuselah dies, they most likely couldn't replace her, since Australian lungfish, the species that Methuselah is, are endangered. Did you know there was a lion-sized otter with some recently discovered last year? The giant bear otter, better known as I forgot its true name. Was actually a lion-sized otter, not a bear-sized, due to its misleading name. There are many misleading names, and I'll do a video on that. Recently discovered last year, this giant otter was a lion-sized predator that most likely, with some newer fossil discoveries, most likely spent its time on land than in the water, and we've hunted some of our, and actually has some evidence proving that it hunted and animals like gazelles and even some ancient ancestors of humans. During the 90s, during the 19th century, a fossil was found and was dubbed the coelacanthus. Was dubbed the coelacanthus. But actually, coelacanthus. Actually, not that. Scratch that. And a new theropod has been dubbed. A new theropod which was a megaraptorid, was found in Australia, and it's still a mystery today. If it was a rabbit, another megaraptorid. But if it was proved to be a rabbit, it would mean that it would be the largest rabbit would be the largest theropod to ever live in Australia. And would be the largest carnivorous predator to ever live in Australia. One last quick fun fact. The coelacanthus, no. Did you know there's a freshwater mosasaurus? Oh, sorry, I had to change that. A Ponysaurus, I definitely obliterated that word, lived during the late Jurassic, and with some newer evidence, has been proven that it lived in fresh water.